Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another edition of Deep into the Heart of Wrestling. My name is Mike Larkin, joined as always by the collector and the protector, and a man who is just pure awesomeness, the one, the only Mr. Roberto Davis. How are you?
Hi, Mike.
Hi.
We're here. We're gonna do the thing that we do.
Yeah, that thing.
Yeah.
Even though we're retarded idiots for
Yeah.
Why'd you laugh? Rob? Why'd you laugh? Come on, Rob. Why would you laugh at Kid Rock? That's horrible.
I'm sorry. I think he's funny.
He's funny. Anyway, something that is funny is downright hilarious and entertainment. That is the one, the only Demoness come to caress, take your soul, put you in a hole. She is not a megaton Barbie, but she is the Demoness. Hello, Nico. How are you?
I am the Demoness. Hi. I'm not a megaton Barbie. And as for that dipshit you're talking about, we're laughing at you because you're stupid.
So
get over yourself.
You know who you are.
Yeah, you're backing up someone that should be in prison. So we're going to keep laughing at you. So suck my dick, you simple as.
So
yeah, tell me more.
About if you go into the Heart of Wrestling Facebook page, which you should be following.
Should have got a no yeet.
No yeet.
No yeet, but yeah.
So we put up Rob had put up the great clip from the last episode, us laughing at Kid Rock's performance at the fucking RNC convention, and somebody took a little bit of offense to that, and it was a gentleman from Alabama. So when he was done ping-ponging with Forrest Gump, he decided to come on in and just talk about everything and anything and pretty much say that we were stupid for making fun of Kid Rock. I'd like to see you do it. We don't have to do it. We don't need to do it.
So you're backing up a freaking predator. Yep. So yeah, you that's why we're laughing at you, because he's on certain files and shit, and you're crying at us because we were laughing and telling about the news and how we feel. Fuck right off.
Well, we will. No. Well, we will be talking about that very shortly, but I figured we get this out of the way because AEW just had Grand Slam Australia. 2 new signings to the company. One is the one and only Miss Lena Cross, who has teamed with Megan Bain before. Like Rob said before we got on here, a tall drink of water. She's aligned herself with Megan Bain, and Penelope Ford. I dig it. I've seen some of her work on the Australian independent scene. Rob, I got to ask you your thoughts on Lena Cross's signing to AEW.
I think it's a fantastic signing. I think Tony came up on this one, and having Lena Cross join Megan Bain and Penelope Ford, I don't think the Babes of Wrath are going to be holding those titles for very long.
No, I mean, you could do a scenario where you kick Penelope out and then it's just Megan and Lena like they did back in the day, or something of the sorts. I mean, look, when it comes to these signings, the other signing was the Iconics, former Inspiration, the TNA Knockouts tag champs from TNA. I legit thought that since Peyton Royce is married to Shawn Spears, that we would see her back in the WWE, maybe in NXT. I'm very happy for them, but let's just see how they are booked. Look, the Babes of Wrath, Mega Bad, they have tag teams for them to go against. Of course, the Sisters of Sin and all of that good stuff there. But for me, too, it's all how they're booked. Now, Shawn Spears didn't have the necessarily great booking that he had, so I'm curious to see how his boo is going to be booked. Roberto, your thoughts on the Inspiration?
Agreed. And I didn't get a chance to catch the match. I don't know if it was on TV. Was it a house show?
No, it was taped, in Australia.
Okay, yeah. So a lot of the IWC has not been favorable to that match. So I guess we'll see how it translates on TV when they come on TV. So I guess we'll see how it goes.
Well, my thing too is the way that they book Stat, and I will say this: that reign of hers was, I'll be honest with you, was utter dog shit. And I love Chris Statlander, fellow Long Islander. I've loved her ever since she's come into AEW, one of the bright spots of the show. But ever since she won that title randomly in that Fatal 4-Way, then she beats Toni Storm, then she beats Jamie Hayter, then she beats Mercedes Moné. There's a lot of big victories she's getting, but the problem that I'm having with her title reign is it just felt very, like it was there. It didn't have that extra oomph to it. They booked her like she was just there. I know she voiced it on TMZ, and she actually got a little bit emotional on that, talking about how she was booked and the direction of her character. And that was within the same week that she lost the AEW Women's Championship to Thekla. Was it Tekla? How do you pronounce it? Tekla or Thekla?
That's Tekla.
Tekla, thank you. And Tekla is a great talent. I mean, her debut and her feud with Jamie Hayter aligning with Sky Blue and Julia Hart, I think that's really cool. But again, the problem that I have is these women have been facing each other like a Tim McGraw Nelly track over and over again. So it's not as fresh as it is, as it's all in my head. And
you don't again, my head.
No.
So we saw a great match between the two, the strap match on AEW Dynamite where Tekla won the title. But it's like, where do we go with Stat now? And number two, Tony doesn't know how to book anybody outside of Mercedes Moné and Tony Storm. Like, Tony Storm is in that mixed tag that we saw at Grand Slam. Wheeler Yuta got his head shaved, so no more troll-looking like hair of Wheeler Yuta, so he got his head shaved.
The boy needed a haircut.
The boy did need a haircut, so I thought it was apropos.
Yeah, it was.
But that's the thing, too, man. It's like, where the fuck do we go from here? And I'll start with you on this, Rob. Your thoughts on Tekla winning the title and Wheeler Yuta becoming bald?
I am okay with Tekla winning the title. I've been a fan of Tekla since Stardom.
Yep.
So I always thought she was fantastic. And when I found out she was coming to the United States, it was just like, oh, yeah, she's definitely not coming to WWE. So she's for sure coming to AEW. And I think it's been great so far. Now, where Tekla goes from here, I'm curious to see, because I think there's a lot of potential there. And it's really up to Tony and the crew to see what they do with that. So I guess we'll see.
And the bald Yuta.
That my boy needed a haircut for sure. And I think the Death Riders all have this hair thing going now. Pretty symmetrical almost. You're either bald or close to being bald.
Or just stupid.
Yeah. My thing too is with that. Look,
you're referring to Daniel Garcia, I'm sure.
He is a bag of dicks, and he can go fuck. Suck my dick, yeet, Daniel Garcia. Too. My thing with that is too, we don't know what the hell they are right now. Are they baby faces? Are they heels? Are they baby faces? Are they heels? John Moxley's a baby face, but the rest of the crew are heels. So it's very just like whatever with that.
It is very ADHD.
Good.
I did see. I did see Moxley make Yuta honor his word and get his head shaved, and
it was being a good boy.
That was an interesting tactic, but
I saw a video of Moxley, and a woman had fallen over when he was doing his entrance, and obviously she'd fallen over in front of him, and he picked her up, kissed her on the head, put her back to the side. You saw the woman literally smile, and I was like, so you're playing the badass right now, but you still took time to lift this woman up, give her a kiss on the head, and then walk off. And I was like, this is why we love you, but at the same time, you're a dick. Come back.
But that's the thing, too. I'm with you. Like, that stuff is so cool, but the problem is we're very indecisive on what this team is. And honestly, I'm fucking tired of the team. I'm sorry. The problem that I have with this is the fact that, and as I'm stretching myself here, it gets me worked up, and you can tell because I fucking hate this team. I hate it. I hate it for the booking, Tony. I'll pay you. The problem that I have is you could have saved this heel turn, and the fact that Moxley's a babyface when the person that he should be feuding with is the person who's probably going to come back at Wembley, and that is Mr. Will Ospreay, bruv, because he took out Ospreay. So I'm like, bro, Moxley can't be a face in this. He's got to be the heel because he took out Will Ospreay. But here the fuck we are, and it makes no sense. And now they're feuding with the Don Callis family. I did enjoy the match with Takeshita, and Takeshita's got beat.
Don Callis family. Don Callis will fuck right off, piece of shit.
I agree. And also you got Takeshita and Okada still haven't had that blow off yet. And now Kenny Omega faced Andrade to see who's going to face MJF. And I'm sorry, not Kenny Omega, Adam Page. And Adam Page wins. So we're getting the rematch again with MJF and Adam Page. I'm not going to lie. I'm kind of meh with that, and I like Hangman Adam Page, but I'm very meh with that. We're doing Omega and Swerve next week on Dynamite. I don't know. I'm very interested to see where they go.
Andrade has been on a tear.
He's been great.
I've been loving this. What is he on his third AEW run? Second? Third. Really, his third. Wow. This run has been tremendous. It's been great. A lot of really good matches. I think it's wild though to to this character of flirting with girls in the crowd.
You know what it is?
Got the OnlyFans.
After getting divorced. I mean,
you know what it is? It's Angel Garza, but amplified. Remember what Angel Garza was doing with the flower and all that?
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
And it's cool.
Him his OnlyFans friend model. That was quite funny. Oh shit.
Well, the OnlyFans was girl was just like, this is so fake. That's great. You just bury in the fucking segment that you're in, you dumb bitch.
Girl, like nothing you do is real either. So
hey now.
What are we doing? What are we doing here? What are we doing here?
You hide behind the screen and make people pay you to show you whatever you're doing. No, thank you. Suck my dick, you eat. No. But that's only because then I sound horrible and like a dickhead, and I don't like. You do you, but fucking no, fuck off.
No, you.
With your OnlyFans looking at you, all you OnlyFans girls out there. Somebody should interview them. Oh wait, no, I'm kidding. I'm only kidding. I'm teasing.
I was going to say, what you do is totally different. It's a total different world. What they're doing is just no.
I know.
You don't need to sell yourself to that fucking level. Simple as just be you. But why? No. Imagine me doing OnlyFans. No one pay attention to that shit. There's the demon sitting there playing with sand.
There's an idea. Get the Halloween music in the back. Somebody put on some Deo like it's Beetlejuice. There you go.
And there's me sitting there with a sand pit. Yo, this is what I do. You're paying me to do this shit. No. But I guess people have to earn money some way or another. But still, you don't need to lower yourself.
You don't want to do Deo on friggin' OnlyFans. Daylight come back.
I gotta admit, I do love Beetlejuice, and I do love that song.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm still sad that lady died.
God rest her
soul.
Catherine O'Hara.
Shit, Blade Rodriguez, you must be well pissed off right now.
Wow! Wow! Oh damn!
I've been taken out for the minute, so I can say what I want. Screw you, Blade.
You suck, Blade.
You did fuck up.
So here's the thing: we had a lot of unfortunate deaths, by the way. One that really got me, God rest his soul, Brad Arnold. Friggin' 3 doors down.
3 doors down.
He was so good. Steve and I just talked about this. Hi, Goon, on the latest Steve and Mike show.
Hey, Goon.
Hi, Goon.
Conspiracies. One of those things that really was a big thing.
Devil worshippers.
I love you all. Hey. The devil's.
How can I not smile at that? That's a different meaning to me.
Devil went down to Georgia.
Never went down to Georgia. House with the rising sun. Okay, anyway.
Apparently they drink tea with people at 3 o'clock in the morning.
That's
an inside joke.
By the way, hi Indiana Granny. While we're at it, hi Indiana Granny. Hi,
hi, Mum. Hi, Mum.
Hi.
Hope you're well.
Yeah, stay off the internet, you crazy Looney Tune.
So going down a rabbit hole with Steve and Nicola's mom. Going down a rabbit hole with Steve and Indiana Granny and Nicola's mom. Okay, so turning that into a country song aside.
Where did we just go?
I don't know. We went down the rabbit holes. What we did, motherfuckers. So
hang on, give me 2 seconds. I'm gonna crash that Venga bus. Give me a minute. Done.
We're gonna blame the Labubu.
Blame the Labubu and the Venga bus.
No. King creator of Labubus.
No yeet.
No yeet.
No yeet. No.
So where the hell were we?
Unless I don't like you, then I'm going to send you one just to fuck with you.
Okay, so where the hell were we? Oh, Brad Arnold, that's right.
There you go, Brad Arnold.
Yeah, 3 doors down, God rest his soul. We lost another great one from the musician side. We'll be here all day. Kryptonite, Here Without You, Loser, Don't Let Me Go, Love Me When I'm Gone. We'll be here with Behind Those Eyes You Lie. Like, the man was just an amazing, distinct voice and just such a great group. James Vanderbeek, unfortunately, passed away, which that was very sad. Everybody remembers him from Dawson's Creek and Varsity
Blues.
And, of course, Damon Wilson, you big dummy, on friggin' Sanford and Son passed away. Yeah. Now he's up there with Red Fox. Elizabeth! It's the big one!
It's the big one.
It's the big one, Elizabeth! We lost a lot of great people this, and rest in peace to each and every one of those amazing talents.
Everybody 30 and under, just like, what the fuck are you even talking about?
I know 3 of them.
Which one do you know?
Dawson's Creek, the ones you two were just saying. Yeah, I can't remember all names because I'm brain dead.
The one from Sanford and Son you didn't know?
Yes.
Damon Wilson? You big dummy?
You big dummy.
That one. I think it was that one that I didn't know.
One of the greatest theme songs ever.
Oh, yes, I do then. My apologies, I do know. Okay. Yeah, I'm not below 30. I've not been below 30 for a very long time.
Couple of years.
It is literally one of the greatest. It was literally one of the greatest theme songs ever.
No, you said it that way. Yeah, no, I know you mean. My bad. Sorry, Demon Brain's taking over. It's that time of night.
You are totally fine.
It is that time of night.
And we appreciate you doing this at your time, man. This is the commitment of the 3 of us. Say, absolutely. We got you.
Demon commitment.
Always.
Demon commitment.
Demon commitment. We don't commit normally, but we do to certain things. Certain people.
Well, certain people we're going to have to talk about because, again, rest in peace and love to each and every one of those amazing artists and talents. We also will say this before we move on. We are going to get into some Super Bowl talk like we did on the RWT podcast with Dan and Paul. So we're going to start here. Y'all, if y'all have not seen it, Bad Mother Truckin' Bunny. What a performance. Again.
Hey, before we get into that, there's a little bit of breaking news Jones that I think we should talk about.
What's the breaking news Jones?
Cain Velasquez is free.
Really?
Yeah, I saw this an hour ago.
As of today.
Out of all the stuff that he's done, he's free.
Cain is free. Cain is a free man. He's home, and I'm sure Dana White's already
calling him up.
Calling him up.
Yep. What was it that he did again? I remember. What was the actual crime?
I'm not sure of the specifics, but I guess somebody tried to essay his child, and
oh my God,
then in that case,
he threatened somebody with a gun.
Well, I mean,
I would have done the same thing. I'm a parent. Anyone touches my kids, I will go for them. I don't give a crap if I'm arrested, put in jail, sunk, destroyed. No one touches kids. End of.
Yeah.
And I stand by that for the rest of my evil life.
I'm going to say it.
I said this before the show. I get worried, even though being a mum, Rafe might be 17, Karis might be 19. Doesn't mean every time they leave that house, leave my house, I don't get that, oh shit, or I don't worry, but it's something we have to switch off.
Okay, so here it is. In March 2022, he was charged with attempted murder and additional gun assault charges after engaging in a car chase and allegedly shooting at a man who was alleged to have molested Velasquez's 4-year-old son, missing the man and hitting the man's stepfather instead. In March 2025, Velasquez was sentenced to 5 years in prison and 4 years of supervised probation. He was granted he was granted early parole as of today after serving a sentence with credit for time served and participation in rehabilitative programs. His release followed a 5-year sentence stemming from the 2022 shooting incident and marked the conclusion of his incarceration period.
First of all, I'm sorry the stepfather got shot. I really am. That's horrible.
Yeah, that's sad.
I don't blame him for that because fuck that. Fuck people.
See, like I just said, we're parents. I'm a parent. Rob's a parent. With your kids, they're the only people that make me see violent red. And if anything happens to them, then I'm going to go absolutely crazy on them. Mm-hmm. I did last year a couple of years ago when my son was in a park and I went over and went absolutely. You two probably remember this.
I remember it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Someone jumped him. There was like 10 of them and he came back home. He was fine, but I weren't. So I went over there. Do not fuck with my babies. Simple as.
Yeah. I heard.
Or any of my family's babies. Simple as.
Heard you yelling.
I remember.
You heard me yell.
I heard you.
Yeah,
I did.
Yeah,
I heard you.
He probably said he heard me scream.
It's like, oh
boy.
That's at demon time.
Shit's about to
Hit the fan.
go down.
I don't know if that makes me sound like a bad parent or not, but at the end of the day,
No.
I will protect my kids no matter what, and against whoever it is. And if I end up in jail for it, fair enough. My kids are safe. Fuck that noise.
I had a situation when I was younger, and God rest her soul, my grandmother, God rest her soul. I miss her every day. I remember this kid was picking on me, and my grandmother was at the my grandma was at the local Pathmark, which was a grocery store back on Long Island. So she sees the kid's mom, and she goes over and yells, "Tell your son to stop picking on my grandson," and like literally made a scene and like went up to her in the aisle, like yelling at her. That didn't shock me one bit. For those that knew my grandma did not give a fuck. She was a knobbly dog. Said that Bay, Brooklyn, New York.
Rafe didn't even tell me that had happened. He told everybody else, and then me and Karis were like, "Okay, let's go. We're going to go walk the dog."
Because he knew.
He knew. Yeah.
He knew what would happen.
Yeah, he was like, "I'm not telling Mum," and I heard about it because all of his friends come knocked on the door, and they told me, and I was like, "Let's go." And me and Karis went for a walk with our doggy.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah. Even though he's 6'4" now and can probably handle his own, I'm still not telling my mom. I'm not telling my mom.
Yeah, no, he is. He does that sometimes. I'm like, "You all right?" And I can tell because I just look at him and I'm like, "What's happening?" He goes, "Nothing." And then I look around and I go, and I look at Karis and she goes, "He's not telling us." And I go, "No," because he knows I will go fucking ape shit on him. But I also know I have to back off now because obviously he's 17, so I have to do that whole. I'm here if you need me, but I am not going to come and solve your problem for you. But I will.
As she's packing chains and sharpening.
Chains and sharpening the knives. Now, speaking of Karis, since you didn't mention
Karis,
hello, Karis. Hello, Wraith. I will do
hello,
this.
Hello.
So since we did mention Karis, and I mentioned my grandmother being Italian and a knobbly down from Sheepshead, Brooklyn, New York, my grandmother did not go up to that young man's mother and go scratch your ass. I would have laughed if she would have, but she did not tell me go scratch your ass. Scratch your ass. Oh, I will say this. Since you did mention Cain Velasquez, I will say this before we go into the Super Bowl. I actually watched this on Disney Plus the other night. If you guys want to see a great 3-part series, watch The Scream Murder, a true teen horror story. It's actually really good. So do you want to know what this is about? I don't know if you guys heard about this. This is from 20 years ago, 2006. When high school student Cassie Stoddard was found stabbed to death in a house on the outskirts of Pocatello, Idaho, the community was gripped by fear that a random killer was on the loose. Police retraced Cassie's final hours and focused on the last 3 people to see her alive. Her boyfriend, Matt, who was investigated and ultimately cleared of charges, and classmates Brian Draper and Tori Adamczyk. As the investigation narrows, detectives uncover a shocking buried videotape that reframes the case, raising the unthinkable question of whether 2 16-year-olds could have committed and attempted to document such a brutal crime. The 3-part series follows the arrest, trial, and conviction of Brian and Tori, 2 young men whose fascination with horror films, particularly the 1996 slasher movie Scream, influenced them to make their own, selecting a classmate, setting the scene, and then brutally killing her. The show examines the devastating impact on Cassie's family, the reckoning faced by the boy's parents, and the life sentences handed down by the court. 18 years later, the story returns to Pocatello as Brian and Tori reflect on that Friday night, while families and viewers alike grapple with what justice means after a life has been taken, alongside the debate of issuing life sentences to minors. So if you guys have not seen this, go out of your way. It's a 3-part series. Definitely worth the watch.
The fact that you said 2006 was 20 years ago kind of bothers me. That bothers me a lot.
Yep, I know.
We had our own version of that, and it was about a little kid called Jamie Bolger, I think it is. I don't know if you've ever read the story. A little kid that was in a grocery, we call it supermarket, grocery store, whatever. And they kidnapped him. He was like 4, and because they'd seen horror films and they watched things, they tortured him and killed him. And then they had to have their identities. Like, they went to prison and they've had to change their identities 12 times because obviously people who see them want to hunt them down. Jamie Bolger, that's it. Said the name wrong. But yeah, Jamie Bolger. It was a horrible story.
Now, the thing for me too is, even hearing that story, it gets me, because one of the things it really does focus on, and you guys will see it, I'll definitely send you the link. You got to watch it. It's on Disney Plus. If you don't have Disney Plus, go out here.
I love how this is on Disney, of all things.
Well,
Disney.
It's on Hulu and Disney Plus. And I'm like, I get Hulu, but Disney Plus? Oh, okay, sure.
I thought Disney was meant to be about the fluffy and princesses and happy, and it's turned out it's nothing like that.
So the two gentlemen who did it.
Our playground.
Spoiler alert! I know it's 20 years ago now. Well, here's the thing: these kids that did it, they were 2 years older than me because when in 2006 I was in middle school. So I found out about this. I remember the video.
I think where I was in 2006. I want to either. Last time you said something about 2007. I think we were talking about something, and we were saying what we was doing.
John Cena and K-Fed.
Yeah, and I kind of remember saying after that show, I was like, well, I had Rafe in 2008, so I couldn't have been. My timeline went a bit messed up because obviously Rafe was born in 2008, so I was like, what was I doing in 2007? Drinking and then obviously having kids, clearly. Yeah.
My thing too is I got to add on to your part because what's great about it too is, and I'm not going to spoil it for everybody that's not seen it, but they argue about the fact like these guys are 35 now. They're in jail for life. So what they're saying is because they were 16 and they were tried as adults, and you can tell even in it the judge feels bad, but he's like, I got to try you as adults because I'm afraid if they let them out, because not only did they want to do like screen killers, they had a list of people that they were going to kill. They wanted this to be bigger than Columbine. They literally wanted to be bigger than Columbine, and the judge was like, on good conscience, I can't let these boys not have, have to have parole because they don't know if they get let out, they're probably going to continue this. So they had an argument because they interviewed them both from jail, and they're just like, well, their minds have changed and they're different people now. Maybe they should be let. No, I don't care. What they stay life without parole. I don't care if their minds are changing. They're 35. No, they're going to stay in jail. I'm sorry, we can't have this argument. I get they're different people, but no, they're going to stay in jail. I would have let him out. What do you guys say? I'm sorry, I know we're bringing it up there, but come on, you got to keep those guys in jail after that.
That's not in jail rotten.
Yeah, I think
that's my thought. Like, why are we thinking about letting these guys out? No, with what they did, fuck that. And they were going to continue it more.
I was going to say something about Diddy then, but I can't. No, we're not mentioning that no more.
But yeah,
he can stay in jail and rot.
Oh, he absolutely can. But yes, for those who've not seen it,
go all of his little candies.
Go out of your way and see the Scream Killers. It's good. I'll send you both.
That's a no yeet.
No, but definitely go.
Diddy, no yeet.
No Diddy, no yeet, nothing of that. But definitely, I'll send you both the link. It's definitely worth the watch. You'll definitely trust me. As soon as I saw it, I'm like, I remember this, and with you too, with horror, even though this is a whole thing situation, I knew you both would like it because Scream Killers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know. The amount of, how many of them fucking movies are they going to bring out? Seriously. Weren't 3 enough, and now we're up to 7.
Oh,
why?
God. Because they got nothing. What's the Final Destination series? What do they do, like 6, 7, 8, something like that?
I only watched 3 of them and got bored and went, nah, I'm all right now.
I watched the first 4. I was done after 3D. I was done after that one.
It's like
watch them. You watch the one, you watch them all.
You watch the airplane, you watch the helicopter, the roller coaster, and the racetrack.
Yeah, but this is with every horror in entre anyway, whether it's Scream, whether it's Jason, whether it's Freddy, whether it's no, and I love horror, obviously. Horror. But at the same time, I'm like, come on, let it die. Jason's been around 20 years, so has Mike Myers. Fuck right off. Maybe buried back under the fucking sea or something. I don't know.
Give him a rest.
So
yeah,
as we go from murder, we're going to go to dickheads now, and then we'll get into the wrestling side of the show. This is wrestling oriented. So Bad Bunny Super Bowl performance was fantastic. It included Lady Gaga. It included Ricky Martin. Ricky Martin, 54 people. Well, it makes sense because he supports the LGBT community and, living la vida. Okay.
Well, I didn't know it still existed. That sounds bad, but I didn't know. I mean, I did growing up.
He makes an appearance every once in a while, that Ricky
Martin. 50 years.
And he looks good. And he looks good at 54.
He was good. No, he did look good.
Oh, but this performance, just unity, focused on migrant workers, people in general, and giving the kid the Grammy. It was a message of just unity, equality, diversity.
And Cardi B.
I I don't understand why people are pissed at Bad Bunny. They should be pissed at Ricky Martin. It should be illegal to look that good at 55. Half of us ain't gonna look that good at 55. Shit, some of us ain't gonna look that good at 45.
Thank you. But
I'm one of them. I ain't gonna look that good at 45.
and the message on the football, together we are America. The whole performance just exuded everything that is right and what is truly patriotic and American. But then some people had to fucking just misinterpret every single message of what this was.
Yep.
Then you got the dickheads on the right, which I'll say this right now. It is absolutely fucking pathetic that you had to do an alternative halftime show because let's be honest with ourselves. You did not like the fact that this man sang in Spanish. Like, honestly, that's all this was. It was a pity party for the right because they wanted to fucking do a show. Let's do it all the American way. So they went out of their way and got Kid Rock, Brantley, his name is, Lee Bryce, Brantley Gilbert, and Gabby Barrett. And it was just what it was. And it was pre-recorded. And they said it got 5 million. There's been debates. That's not what it got. They had bots on their YouTube. Their friggin' chat wasn't moving. This whole thing. And it's just like you did this because you're fucking snowflakes. And I'll say it. You're fucking snowflakes. You are complaining about everything that this side does when you're exactly acting that same way because you think you're oppressed when you're fucking not. That is the overall general consensus. You feel oppressed, but you're fucking not. And on that note, all I can say to you is suck my dick. Yeet. Rob, do you want to talk about this epic performance and that side and the overall Turning Point USA, or as some have called it, Toilet Paper USA, and their attempt at a Super Bowl halftime show?
Oh, brother. This whole debacle over the last couple of months has been something else. Being somebody of Hispanic heritage, obviously you should know where I stand, and to hear, you know, my family's country get called out, to hear my daughter who is Argentine, to hear Argentina get called out at the Super Bowl, these are things that matter, and it's those things that matter to people. Bad Bunny, however you feel about him, and I'll be honest, it's personally not my go-to when it comes to music. It's still good, but I don't go out of my way to listen to it. But the message behind it was, together we are all America. He called out, he didn't call out every single country, but he called out every single country in America. That's North America, that's Canada, that's Mexico, that's Brazil, Bolivia, all of South America, Argentina. This is the things that matter. We should be focusing on unity. We are so divided right now, it's not even funny. But to hear those small things that mean so much to people, to hear their country on such probably the biggest stage that it's ever going to be heard, that means something, and that's important.
To add on to your point, I think what's great about even what you just said there, and shout out to your little one, by the way, from all of us here. One of the best things that you absolutely said right there that I love, I'll be honest with you. Did I know every word that Bad Bunny was saying? No, I did not. But I have to say this. The message was there. And I mean, I popped when I heard a little sample of Gasolina, and I popped for that. And I said this, the right, and I'm going to say this before I turn it over to the female side of things. We get the demon wisdom up.
And just one small tidbit that probably went over a lot of people's heads that they didn't notice before Lady Gaga started. He sang in Spanish, "This is what you asked for."
Wow.
Yep.
And that probably went over a lot of people's heads. And then Lady Gaga started. You wanted somebody white? This is what you asked for.
Well, beautiful.
And she fucking killed it. Lady Gaga killed it.
I can't believe I'm going to say this out. I'll wait till you go on, Mike. Say what you're going to say, and then I'll say what I'm going to say.
You're totally fine, Demon Wisdom. We're going to get the female perspective up in here. Nicola?
We know how you feel about the Gaga.
Nicola?
I'm not. I'm not doing it this time. That hurt too much. I can't do it.
Fair enough.
Titties.
No.
Okay, let me finish my thought. So I loved exactly what you said there because for me, at the beginning when he's holding the football, my name is Benito Antonio Martinez Ocasio, and he pretty much said, I'm at the Super Bowl. I never thought I'd be at the Super Bowl, but I believed in myself, and you should believe in yourself because you are worth more than you think. And I thought that
as somebody with very low self-esteem, that
hits right here.
That hit so damn hard.
Yep. And that stuff right there just made an amazing performance.
Why am I crying watching the goddamn halftime show? Fuck!
Yes. So with that being said, we will get the Demon Wisdom as I will be right back. Nikla, give us your thoughts on the Bad Bunny Super Bowl performance and the Toilet Paper USA, dare I say, taking a piss out of the halftime show. I'll be right back, y'all.
Okay. So for me, obviously, I'm not American. I'm British, but I don't even class myself as a British person anymore. I'm just me, simple as Demon, whatever. I loved it because I didn't understand the message because it was all in Spanish and I know very little, but I got the meaning. And to be fair, after all of the Super Bowl halftime shows I've ever seen, that was the best one I've ever seen. And I can say that with love as well. That I didn't get it, but at the same time, I knew what he was trying to say. And I've got mad love for Bad Bunny. Same as you. I don't go to his music straight away, but I know who he is. I respect him. And I respect everything him and Ricky Martin and Lady Gaga did. I'm not going to say a bad word about Lady Gaga because for some reason she's earning my respect. And I really do actually like her for everything she's doing. Even if there is a backstory and all the horse crap, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying not to go there.
No, I know we had a discussion about that and her history and her background and things like that. And she's come a long way. And
she has, and the backgrounds don't define who you are.
Yeah.
Does not define her, and I think I've got a lot more respect for her than I did. I think a lot of it was I was reading and paying attention to and thinking, oh no, that's wrong. But now I'm like, no, she's loves her fans. She treats them with respect. She treats people, and it made sense her being there as well. And I know what you said as well, but yeah, mad love for the whole thing. I did enjoy it, even though. And then the thing that got me was Cardi B appeared when he walked through that door, and she was standing there for 30 seconds, and I was like, the only thing, why are you there? That's the only part. I was like, But as for seeing Ricky Martin again, that was cool, and I got the message that he was trying to say, and I respect that. I love all people. Remember, it doesn't matter whether you're English, Spanish, Russian, Italian, Chinese, whatever. I like all people. Doesn't matter to me where you're from.
The demon loves you.
Demon loves you.
Until she has to kill you.
Yeah, until I have to murder your ass, then that's a different story. But that's a conversation you have with a demon, not with me.
That's true.
So I'm just going to say this for a laugh before I play some clips. The red
Jesus, I'm too fluffy. Hang on. He's 4. We're good. I'm like, hang on.
Wait a minute.
Demon must have faded out. Yeah, Demon's faded out. No, she hasn't. She's sitting over there watching me again.
So the red pill, not only are a bunch of pussies.
Red pill?
The MAGA right there, the red pill, are not only just a bunch of.
You were a matrix on my ass, then I was like, "What the fuck?"
Red pill or blue pill?
Red pill, blue pill. so the
I'll take the black.
So the red side over there, MAGA. I said this to Rob, and I'm going to say this on air, and I'm sure a lot of content creators feel the same way. They're a bunch of closeted homosexuals, and the reason why I bring into this attention. I've seen a lot of people, even some close in my inner circle, and I'll let you figure out who I'm talking about, are pretty much focusing on the fact that there was like a 5-second thing of like 2 guys grinding when they were playing Gasolina in one of his songs. And I'm like, out of the one thing that they could take away from this is the fact of being negative of, oh, these are just invaders. That's just a wrong message. They're pushing this agenda onto our children. Derpa, 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 derpa. The one thing that they really go into is the fact that we had a brief thing of 2 men doing this for 5 fucking seconds because they probably wanted to be a part of that. You fucking closeted homosexuals. You are secretly gay. And this is the problem that we have. And we love all people, like Nikla said. We love gay people. We love every type of people. You're all human beings. You're all God's children. And not only are we equal, you are one. But at the end of the day, too, that pisses me the absolute fuck off. If you're gay, just admit you're gay. Stop making fun of other gay people. That is the problem that I'm saying. You closeted almost.
They do that a lot, don't they? They're just like, oh, ranting about others, and you're just like, why are you so closeted? I don't care if you're gay. If you're gay, fucking bring
You
it.
gay?
Let's go.
If you're gay,
I'll
just
go
say you're
climb as
gay.
well.
Michael Larkin.
Hey, $20 is $20. Anyway, I digress. So,
Is that how much it costs these days? Okay.
It's hard times in America.
Hard times, baby, hard times. So, Bad Bunny gave us.
You don't know about hard times, Daddy.
So I am not going to play this whole thing, but I got to play it just because of the ridiculousness of how absolutely absurd this is. So this was.
I'll say one thing. All you conspiracy theorists, please shut the hell up and just enjoy what was on that thing. Don't make bullshit up. We're bored of you. Fuck right off. Suck my dick, you. End of.
So we touched base on Bad Bunny, and I'm going to play this for like the opening sign of this, just because of the fact that fucking Lee Bryce, who is legit in his mid-40s, and he's from my neck of the woods in South Kakalaki. I think he's smoking some of that crack-a-lacky. He was also on this Turning Point USA halftime show, and this was the song that he fucking played, and it's one of his new ones. And this song, ladies and gentlemen, is called Country Nowadays. Now, this song is 3 minutes. I'm not going to play the whole 3 minutes, but I'm just going to play a sample of this because it made me laugh, and I need some laughter in my life. So here is Lee Bryce. He ain't so nice. Fuck yourself.
Well, Charlie, he gave people microphones so they could say what was on their mind. This is what's on mine. I just want to catch my fish, drive my truck, drink my beer, and not wake up to all this stuff I don't want to hear. Like the same kind of gun I hunt with just killed another man. Only thing mine ever shot was deer for my deer stand. I just want to cut my grass, feed my dogs, wear my boots, not turn the TV on, sit and watch the evening news. Be told if I tell my own daughter that little boys ain't little girls, I'll be up the creek in hot water. This can't see your ass world. It ain't easy being country in this country nowadays. The directions the fingers point when everything goes up in flames. Saying I'm some right-wing devil, 'cause I was down south Jesus raised. It ain't easy being country in this country nowadays.
Sit the fuck down. Sit the fuck down.
Dog, you can literally catch your fish anytime. You can drive your fucking truck. You can drink your beer. You're not oppressed. You're not fucking oppressed.
He's cutting his grass at all, apparently. What the fuck?
Just one word of advice, who was that?
Lee Bryce.
Lee Bryce.
Sit the fuck down.
One, it's 2 words of advice. That's number one. The second is turn your TV off.
Turn TV off.
Problem solved.
Coming from a musician right here who's a lot more talented than your sorry ass, and probably should be on there more than you should.
So
You're welcome.
One of the
Fuck
other
you.
lyrics of this song was
Ugh.
okay. So one of the ones that I have to talk about is I ain't it easy being country in this country nowadays. I just want to cut my grass, watch my games, say my prayers, not get a picture of a flag up in flames while people cheer. Oh, the same one my granddaddy fought for, stomped on his trash, and I'm downright a hateful monster. I'm back to blue and badge. Look, none of us really say, I love me them cops. Especially with what's going on right now, we ain't loving them cops so much. And also the guy that your granddaddy fought for, the same man who has pretty much gone against everything against the Constitution, something that you fought for and fought for our country. You think that's in the fucking White House literally gives a fuck about this country? Like, seriously, do you really even want to attention? Then he goes, The directors, the fingers pointing when everything goes up in flames, saying I'm some right-wing devil because I was down south, Jesus raised. Bro, we say that you're a devil and you're a monster because of who you support and the overall virtue and values that you consume and take in because you listen to what this leader of the free world, and I use that in quotations loosely, and then he goes on to say, because I have my morals and the small town point of view, you assume that you don't like me means that I don't like you too. Yeah, it's not an emotion. Bro, you people, I'm saying this like this, you people, that mean not that kind of you people, but you people on the right, excuse me, before anybody takes that out of context, you people.
What you mean, you people?
What do you mean, you people? You hate black people. You hate anyone that is not the color white. So pretty much what you should just title that song is not, it ain't easy being country in this country nowadays, is white is right, and I fight with it for all my might. Something of that sort. Let's just be real and say what you actually feel, little Billy Bryce. You fucking fucktard.
That one, twat waffle.
Good God. So we got 2 more clips, and one of them is actually from Piers Morgan, because this has to do with Bad Bunny.
Oh, do not get me started on that motherfucker.
No, we actually are going to take his side on this one. So he interviewed Megyn Kelly.
Are we?
Yeah, he interviewed Megyn Kelly, who is just an absolute dumbass.
Dreadful.
Yeah, I know she is. She is a dumbass, but
yeah, this is what she had to say. Also, just without playing it, because I'm not, Kid Rock tried to defend performing live by saying that the haters and fake news, that they synced the cameras to my performance on Ba with the Ba, it did not line up. So he was saying my rapper was supposed to be in this, and he was supposed to say the words, but the syncing didn't line up, and I'm not even going to play that. I'm just going to put that image up there, because I can't listen to 4 minutes of Kid Rock talking about this. So
whatever makes you sleep at night, bro.
Yeah, I'm like, Kid Rock, Bobby, just admit that you fucking lip sync. Did you also see the fact that he starts with Ba with the Ba, and he ends coming out as Bobby Ritchie? So the story they're trying to tell is this man right over here, he just come on into Turning Point USA, and then at the end of this performance, he has given his life to God and Jesus Almighty in his name that I pray, Bobby Ritchie. And he turned into this country singer at the end, like he's singing country. He went from rock, he went from friggin' rap, he went to country, and now gospel. So this is what they tried to tell the story of. And right there, I can say with all my might and everything, in Jesus' name I pray, which I actually pray for Jesus, you sinners, suck my dick, geet, holier than thou. So let's go. Go ahead, I'm sorry.
6.
Rob, you want to add anything to that? Oh, Nicola just said, fuck this shit, I'm out, no thanks. Rob, do you want to add to that before we get the Demon S back on the line?
Oh, Lord.
The storytelling of Kid Rock to Bobby Ritchie? Come on, man. And he's doing the Jesus script now as a freaking gospel.
It feels very performative, and I don't like it.
I don't like it either.
If people are so pressed on he's changed, he's a Christian, you got to pray for him, that, and the other, fine. Yeah. I still don't like it. I don't like it either. It still feels very performative. So,
well, dude, I want to be happy in my life, but the problem is I can't be happy listening to that when this man is saying dumb shit to the fact and to the nature of, hey, man, like, the reason why birth rates are down is because no man wants to have sex with a broke liberal woman, which is not the case. And I'm just like, this is why I can't take you seriously. And Nicola's back into this conversation.
Hey, sorry. The rain outside. Hello. The rain's messing with my Wi-Fi. Sorry.
You're totally fine. So 2 more things.
75 days of fucking rain.
Before we talk about the match, and I'm sorry that we got a little political here, folks, but this is everything that's going on. So we're going to play Piers Morgan and Megyn Kelly, and then I'm going to play Jon Stewart for some laughter, because Jon Stewart had some things to say about Turning Point USA show. So Megyn Kelly would go on Piers Morgan, and this is the clip that's making the rounds. She says that Bad Bunny performing his Super Bowl halftime show in Spanish was a middle finger to the rest of America. Football is ours. And this was the conversation she had with Piers Morgan, baby.
I'm sorry, Piers, but to get up there and perform the whole show in Spanish is a middle finger to the rest of America. Who gives a damn that we have 40 million Spanish speakers in the United States? We have 310 million who don't speak a lick of Spanish. This is supposed to be a unifying event for the country, not for the Latinos, not for one small group, but for the country. We don't need a black national anthem. We don't need a Spanish-speaking, non-English performer, and we don't need an ICE or America hater featured as our primetime entertainment.
Okay, what is the national language, officially, the national language of the United States of America?
We don't have one.
English.
Nope.
And
No.
there's been
Nope.
a push for many years
Hang
to
on,
make it an official
You don't have one.
documented thing.
You don't have one.
If
Right,
you
so
would have
you-
let me
the
finish
truth
my
is-
comment,
Well,
I would have
you
pointed that
don't
out that
actually
people have
have
been
an
pushing
official
to make
language.
it official.
Okay,
All right,
so
now let
you're
me tell
trying to make
something.
official.
This attitude that
but
you have right here is why you in Great Britain have lost your culture. You ceded your culture to a bunch of radical Muslims who came in and took over, and now it's gone. We're not allowing that here. Whether it's Hispanic, whether it's
No,
Muslim,
you are not now
it's not
allowing it.
happening in the United States
Not
of
that.
America. That's why President Trump was elected. And whether it's Bad Bunny, who is American but refuses to speak English in his performances, or anybody else, we have to keep the Super Bowl, which is a quintessential American event. Football, that kind of football, is ours. They call it American football. And the halftime show and everything around it needs to stay quintessentially American, not Spanish, not
Do you
Muslim,
know where
not
football
anything other
originated
than
from?
good old-fashioned American apple pie. There should be a meatloaf, maybe some fried chicken, and an
Meatloaf from
English-speaking performance.
fucking Scotland, you dumb bitch.
So that was Megyn Kelly,
Holy fuck.
right?
Okay, I'm going to say something, right? Because me being British and all that shit,
Yeah.
she's a piece of work.
Yep.
Damn. And I'm being nice because, you know, I don't need that shit on my head as well. I got enough when I come out of my shit, but what?
Who's going to tell her football originated from rugby? Which is
I'm
not
gonna
American.
tell her,
American.
actually, yeah, I'll just say it depends because the football, the way I look at football is what I have here in the UK. Which
Yeah,
is
it's
football.
we call it
And
soccer.
rugby's also from here too. Two of the biggest sports in the UK: rugby, football.
I would
And
just
she clearly doesn't like anybody.
no. I will say this to add to your point. When she talks about it being football is ours, Megyn, it's the National Football League, not the All-American Football League, the National Football League.
And I mean, I think she's going to be a little pissed to know apple pie didn't originate in America.
Mhm.
It's another English thing.
Yep.
And Pierce disappeared on her. That's how he deals with that shit. I like Pierce. I do. I had a bit iffy on Pierce right now, but I also realised the video I watched was AI. So yeah.
Meatloaf came from Scotland. Like, what?
So Megyn
Gee,
Kelly,
fuck that bitch.
She crashed out for nothing.
Megyn
Look, I
Kelly,
do like Claire Rance when she's having a go at Meghan Markle. I do find that hilariously funny. I'm not going to lie. But when she's digging at all of you and all British and all this shit, no. Why? What reason? What?
so
Because you're a stuck up bitch and you've got to sank up your ass. Fuck right off.
this is the
Get off
same.
your broom.
This is the same woman who hated Donald Trump 10 years ago, and she said
Yeah,
because
she loves him.
he said some misogynistic shit about her, and now 10 years later she loves him. Look, this is the same woman who said, oh, you know, they weren't 5-year-olds, they were only like 13, 14 about the Epstein files. Megyn, you have a teenage daughter, and with that, you're a horrible mother if you actually think like that, and you should be ashamed of yourself for even saying that, Megyn Kelly. Yeah, and fuck yourself for everything you just said there, because that was the most racist, bigoted, dumb shit that I've ever heard, and this is what we're whining.
That is all time racist. She won't just she's digging at black people, Latinos, whatever. No, shut the fuck up.
And
Rob?
last that I checked, and I could be wrong.
Yeah.
Not a good history guy here, but this was Mexico before it was America.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Spanish predates anything English. So like, what are you really
saying speaking English only in America? No.
I know the orange dipshit tried to sign an executive order to did that happen to make so
They tried.
We don't have an official language.
We don't have an official language.
Nothing you described was American.
You just wanted to rage to fucking rage.
You
And
crashed
Pierce,
out
of all people, on Pierce.
of
You're dumb as
all
fuck.
people, you crashed out on Pierce Morning.
Yep.
the biggest name when it comes to chat, like the person who will go for you, who doesn't give a fuck, Piers Morgan, and
I
you
don't-
think you're gonna sit down, bitch,
the best
sit down.
to add to her point, Donald Trump didn't even watch the Turning Point USA show. He and Lindsey Graham, we saw at Mar-a-Lago, were watching Bad Bunny's The Performance just to hate and tweet about it and say that it was awful. Like
most of them did. If you look, why weren't you watching the other show? That's what you wanted.
That's what you promoted. Go watch Turning Point. And then
He's probably too busy, being what's the right word, distracted by a certain lady. Who knows?
but the thing too is, even to add on to your point too, is the guy from friggin' Turning Point was like, we're gonna do another one of these next year, and I'm like, oh sweet Jesus,
Who's
why?
that?
Well, who the hell? First of all, there's also been a petition. I saw the article. The Backstreet Boys want to do the Super Bowl next year. I'm here for it. Give me some Backstreet in sync without Justin. Maybe a little 98 Degrees. I'm cool with that little boy band.
Backstreet Boys will be out one of ours as well.
Which one?
As in Nick.
Nick Lachey?
No. Wait.
Oh, Nick Carter. Nick Carter.
Yeah, he won't be involved in that. Yeah. Bad man.
Yeah, I will say this: anybody but Nick or Brian, I'm cool with.
Yeah,
because Brian is another one who's very, born again.
Like Nick.
But no,
Brian, Nick was called out for stuff, wasn't he? He was bad man.
They haven't dived into it yet, or more of it, but yeah, he's gone through some allegations. Brian's a little too Christian. I don't know if he's one of these fake ass Christians, but Brian's a little, Brian.
Is Justin okay? I haven't heard much.
Justin Timberlake, I think he's still doing some stuff, but the problem is it's JC Chazé. So, but I'm gonna say
he's busy playing with these.
Oh Lord. My thing too is though,
after his last music video, anyway.
If you get the Backstreet Boys, everybody's gonna tune into that. Who the hell's Turning Point gonna get? Ladies and Gentlemen, Creed. What are we gonna have Scott Stapp sing with Arms Wide Open for fucking 20 minutes? We're the arms wide open.
No, if they do like Guns N' Roses without Axl Rose, that'd be fine. I'd be good with that. Bring the Slash is still on the stage. I know that from a couple of weeks ago when they performed for Ozzy Osbourne. Was it Ozzy Osbourne? It was the Ozzy Osbourne dedication, and Slash was on the stage with Keith Duffy and a few others, and it was just like, oh yeah, what was it? What's his freaking name? Posty. They all did that dedication to him, and that was fucking awesome.
Yeah. That was good. That was actually really good.
But
you put that in the Super Bowl? Tell me I'm wrong. I'd go see that. I like Slash.
They would do Turning Point.
We like Slash.
For Turning Point, they would probably have to get like Creed or some fucking Christian rock band that nobody's heard of. I joked and said Skillet. They can perform Hero and all those greats. Like, hey,
Jesus.
But
they might do it.
If you think people are not going to tune into the Backstreet Boys, you're out of your mind. And number two, if you really want to fuck with them, because I've seen their concerts, have them sing I'll Never Break Your Heart in Spanish, because they've sang that song in Spanish. So we could just have the right go nuts. What the fuck are the Backstreet Boys doing there singing something in Spanish? And have that friggin' reaction. Like, come on now. Just, if you want to fuck.
Who's the one who's in charge on who actually calls who's performing?
Jay-Z.
Or
Jay-Z.
Good luck with that, bitch.
Did you also see from that interview with Megyn Kelly, one other snippet I'll even mention? So she's going off, right? And then she goes, don't get me started about Jay-Z and his fat pal Jeffrey Epstein. You really want to go there right now there, Megyn Kelly?
She's not wrong.
No, but who's his best friend?
She's not, but I wouldn't
do that.
I wouldn't do that.
I wouldn't do that.
We're not dumb enough to go down that rabbit hole, even if I do say he's a prick. But at the same time,
nope. All right.
I'll leave that to Indiana Granny. She's got her own opinions on that one.
Indiana Granny.
And they ain't good.
You were going to love this show, Indiana Granny. So, absolutely.
She loved the last one. She was laughing her head off.
Did she really? What'd she say?
Help you out.
She just laughed because she was like, she could tell how, like, in all of our faces, she was like, you definitely did not want to go into that conversation. All three of you were a bit like, this spaces we don't want to touch on, but we did. And she was like, he was only telling the truth.
Yep.
It's all there. So, and she loved it and she laughed. So she likes it when we go into stuff. So.
We appreciate that, Indiana Granny. One last thing before we talk about our matchup that we got into here. Jon Stewart said this on the Daily Show, and it was absolutely hilarious. We played this on the RWT podcast. Wanted to play it here just because Jon Stewart is absolutely hilarious, and he's absolutely right with this take about Turning Point USA.
When did the right become such f***ing pussies? When? Remember 2017? Remember what you hated about liberals? Oh, perpetually offended, safe spaces, censoring free speech, culture of victimhood. Remind you of anyone? I can't go 15 minutes without listening to country music. I need a separate show. Oh, that skier triggered me. I can't sleep. Not the best imitation, but you know what I'm going for. This whole culture war this weekend has really demonstrated one thing. It's that for all of MAGA's triumphalism, it's not a movement that seems confident in its position. These people who control every branch of government are so triggered by someone singing in Spanish for 20 minutes, they need to create their own safe space alternative halftime show where Trad Bunny over here is singing songs about how he can't even enjoy sitting in the truck and drinking beer because he knows that somewhere out there, there's a trans person. It's actually f***ing pathetic. The gap between the power you all wield. I'm not done! The gap between the power you all wield and the victimhood you all claim is the real offense. If you didn't actually have the power to do so much damage in our country, I think we all dismiss it as a weak and pathetic pity party. That's what you're throwing. What kind of snacks would you have at a weak and pathetic pity party?
Cheetos.
Probably have yogurt.
Wings.
So, as we saw,
Wait, is wings class as a snack? No, it's not, is it? That's food.
as we saw at the end of that, R.F. Kennedy Jr. Did you hear what he had to say on this latest podcast interview?
I did cocaine off a toilet.
So, as Robert just said that, he was on Theo Von, and Robert F. Kennedy Jr. literally said he was talking about his years of drug addiction, and he told Theo Von, and I quote, "I'm not scared of a germ. I used to snort cocaine off of toilet seats."
Why would I want to sing a song from fucking Family Guy then? I'm not going to do that.
And now they're calling for him to resign.
Yep. Same with Pam Bondi.
Yeah,
she's got to go.
Yeah.
Anyway, the point of all that is, ladies and gentlemen,
the Dow, it's at 50K. Why are we not talking about that?
The point is the whole Trump administration has to go. Why are you talking about this?
My bitch.
All righty. So
because it's in the news and we have to talk about this stuff. Simple. If you don't like it, swipe.
Oh,
that was bad. I don't mean swipe. I mean, I don't know. I don't care. Fuck off.
Autism.
I got autism in the
TikTok video.
The TikTok video and the circumcision, snorting cocaine off the toilet seats.
I'm not scared. Hey, Mike, you haven't shown anybody your ass this show yet.
You haven't done your yeah, he hates doing it now, but it's my funny. He makes me crack up.
Suck my dick from the back.
No, you don't want to do it right now because of all this.
Thank God he's wearing pants.
All right.
Why would anybody want that?
Why would anybody want that?
Why would anybody
Jericho wants it.
Sugar gay, I'll tear your ass up. Mark, it doesn't help your cause. It doesn't help your cause, Mark McGrath.
Mark McGrath.
No, we ain't tearing asses up in here.
Chris Jericho. Why?
Why?
No, Chris.
No, Chris.
Jake Hager.
We'll do it. We'll do it. Hey, if you want to sniff booty crack, that's your all business, okay? If you want to sniff booty crack, that's all on you. Hashtag sniff booty crack. Anyway, I digress.
What
So
the hell did he really just say that?
Suck my dick from the back.
sniff it from the back.
That's my dick. Yeet.
So we're sniffing and we're sucking and we're.
Off
With
the
that
plate.
being said, we're going to get into today's matchup. We're going to talk about, y'all, we just watched back from 2018 ICW's Fear and Loathing 11. We saw the queen of hardcore herself, Kaylee Ray, take on the Megaton Barbie herself for the ICW Women's Championship, and the match was glorious. When you think of this particular time,
Rico doesn't like it.
Rico doesn't like it.
Nope. What a name.
The Megaton.
No, that was just so wrong to it. As soon as I heard it, all you heard me say was, what the fuck they just call her? And I got really offended for her.
Sure did.
Oh,
This is just into my childhood as well. Do you think I ever played with a Barbie?
Oh,
No.
she didn't even have to say anything. It was written on her face.
yeah, we looked at her. We're like,
The fuck did they just call her?
oh.
Oh, so I love Viper, but fuck off.
So this was the Queen of Insanity match from 2018, Fear and Loathing, at the Hydro, the very popular Hydro over there. Man, what I think about this too, it's so funny because a year prior to this, they were both in the Mae Young Classic. Viper made it far as Piper Niven. Kaylee Ray got eliminated in the first round. I believe she was the first match and she lost. They both come such a long way, especially what they've been doing with Chelsea Green as a part of the Secret Harvest, which Piper Niven, please get well soon. We know you're going through your next and everything.
Yeah.
We'll see that.
We wish you absolute wellness.
Absolutely.
We hope you get better and I hope you come back soon. Because we miss you. I miss you. They miss you.
We all do. I mean, she's one of the good. I mean, when you insult Bully Ray, you have our respect. You have our respect.
Oh, no, you had my respect before that, but now you can mega after that one. Anyone who insults him, yeah, go for it.
I was one of the people when you look at these women, and we can also give a shout out to Chef. All I'm saying, babies, what's up?
Hey,
Love,
tough titty, Miss Kitty.
Miss Kitty, we love you, Chef. Chef was a big proponent of ICW, and he's really one that introduced me, as he did to Nicola and all of us. When you look at this time period, I mean, NXT UK is really starting up. Kaylee Ray would join shortly after Viper did, because I believe this was her last match in ICW before she went to NXT UK. One of the things that I love about this match, too, this really showed what UK and the British strong style and everything of that movement was. I always compared to America, like Shimmer was of that, where it gave more women time to wrestle. And just seeing these two get the time that they got to tell their story and everything that led up to this match, I think that's wonderful. So, Rob, your thoughts on Kaylee Ray versus Viper, the feud, and just how this really elevated women's wrestling at the time?
Yeah, this was definitely something that elevated women's wrestling around the time. Kaylee Ray was a very big name. I mean, she still is a very big name, and Viper as well. I think this was just like the penultimate match for them. If, you know, they were both leaving, this would have been the perfect match to go on. It checked off all the boxes. It was pretty violent. It's pretty brutal. And as I'm watching this, I'm thinking to myself, man, how fucking like tight do you have to be with somebody to go out there and just smash him in the fucking face with a kendo stick? You know, throw him through a table. Like that's a friend right there, to just like go out there and beat the ever loving shit out of each other, and after it's over, hug and walk away.
It's a Brit thing. It's a British thing, trust me.
Let's go have a pint, mate. Let's go have a pint.
No, literally, it probably was. They probably literally ended that, had a hug, and it was like, fuck it, let's go to the pub. Let's go and drink shots. But that is the British, Scottish way of doing it, I guess. And yeah, I can vouch for that.
It speaks to the capacity of how cool you have to be with somebody to go through that.
Yeah,
and maybe it's not just necessarily them. It's any of these wrestlers, because I'm sure they're the absolute best of friends. But we got to go out here and hit each other in the fucking face for the next 10 minutes.
Yep. My thing too is what I love about it too is like we've seen these characters evolve. Kaylee Ray going to Alba Fire, and then her teaming with Isla Dawn. And then we have the depth that she's had with being in the Secret Harvest, because she's been like that witchy type character with Isla Dawn, the hardcore chick, and now she's just this funny chick with Chelsea Green, calling her, you know, Chelsea Green and the Secret Service and have the Secret Service type vibes to it. It really showed the depth to her character. Because when Isla got released, I'm like, okay, do we have her go back to being the normal Alba Fire that we saw in NXT? But then they swooped her back into this, and I'm thinking to myself, how are we going to do this with the character that she was to this? And she really smoothed and transitioned right into.
100%. Even because those of us that have depth within, like IWC and just UK or Europe wrestling in general, we know Kaylee Ray for what she does, but to have her transition to this Alba Fire character and still have it kind of be captivating to where it doesn't necessarily destroy all of what we know Kaylee Ray for, speaks to what she can do as a performer. I thought it was really fucking cool.
Nikla, we'll let the ladies talk about the women's matches. We're talking about Queen of Hardcore. We're talking about your favorite name in the history of professional wrestling, the Megaton Barbie. What were your thoughts on this match, Nikla? Hit it now.
Well, I absolutely love the match because I love both women. And obviously both being Scottish, one from Glasgow, it means sometimes when I watch matches, obviously because everyone thinks I don't support my own because I've always got something bad to say. Bullshit, I don't. These two,
She's talking to you, Blake Monroe.
Blake? Yeah, Blake.
Yeah, Blake. No, I absolutely adore both of them. I've watched them both for years anyway, and the dynamic, the way they interacted in the ring was fucking amazing. The fact that, like you said, you knew they literally went, right, we're going to go out, destroy each other, and then after we'll just go down the road, go have a drink. That is exactly the British or Scottish element of this. That's how they do that shit. But I loved the whole thing. I hated that fucking name. Them commentators, I wanted to throw something at.
And she wore the Barbie t-shirt too. She wore the Barbie.
Yeah, because I know, I saw that. I was like, what are you doing, Viper? But it's fine. I get it. But I have always been big fans of both women. I've watched them both evolve, and I still hate that name they gave her in WWE. I fucking hated it. And I think she did as well. But I just love. I've listened to her dynamic. I've listened to her Viper interviews. How can you not fall in love with her? Seriously.
She's a sweetheart.
Her voice, she's so sweet, and so is Kaylee Ray. So it's like you've got two people who are nothing but loving and caring. But I do, like I said, Mad, hope she gets better soon. But I do love the fact that they're both together with Chelsea. I love Chelsea Green's, all of our dynamics. I think it's cool. So, and I did love the brutality. That was quite painful to watch. So, hey, I'm just going to hit you with a kendo stick straight in the head, but it's going to have nails sticking out of it.
We're going to get into
that. Don't mind. She's like, yes, sweet, do it again.
We're going to get into that, but you have me dying, and I'll tell you why. So, for someone like Kaylee Ray, who is the Queen of Hardcore, I always laugh when they do the Halloween stuff to try to scare him, because this woman hates horror movies, and it's the funniest thing ever.
Well, she wouldn't like me then.
The best part is, if you ever watch the Shotzi and Scarlet with the ghost stories that they did in the haunted stuff,
I've watched loads of them.
She was on one of them freaking out because they were staying at that haunted house that they were at. Like, it was hilarious. Like,
yeah.
Yep.
I think it was, I can't remember. I've watched so many ghost hunting, but them two, I legit, when Scarlett's doing it, Shotzi's doing it, or when I actually sit there like going, okay, yeah, they are fucking around with things they shouldn't, but all right, cool.
It's cool. It's interesting. I mean, personally, myself.
Spirits.
Yes.
Know a little bit about the paranormal.
Personally, myself, I'm good, but I think it is very interesting. All that stuff.
Yeah, Mike's over there like, yeah, I'm good, and he's got me over again. Yeah, I've seen enough to know.
Yeah.
Paranormal does not scare me anymore. Not any it, but now I'm like, if I've got ghosts and demons, fair enough, bring it.
Hey there, demons. It's me, yeah, boy. That's all you need. It's all you need to know.
All I'm saying is that stuff doesn't freak me out because my house is haunted. Stop.
By the way, speaking of this, as we just did, congratulations to the new TNA International Champion, Trey Miguel, who beat Stax. And Ariana Grace, Santina Morella's daughter, using the Cobra, is the new TNA Knockouts champion, beating Lei Ying Lee, which everybody is so pissed about. But I'm like,
a little bit.
No, Trey, I'm over the moon by. Trey, I'm like, that's a massive fuck you. So everybody fired him.
Yeah. Also the fact that with Ariana Grace. Also with Ariana Grace, the thing too is I get it, but It's fine. She's feuding with her dad. I understand the story. I wasn't that pissed about it, but I could get why they are. It was like, oh, they gave this jobber the NXT people the fucking nugget shit to make those, and it's just like, it's not that serious. It's not that serious.
It's really not.
It's really not.
It's really not.
Oh, people, character, death. Let it play out. Fuck. Oh.
You watch when I start getting comments now. Does she really into the paranormal?
Oh, all we
Yes.
The Demoness is
Why
not a character.
all we need to do now is just talk
Not
about
for a long
Satan
time.
and the cherry on top. Anyway, I digress. So we go.
That's why Mike's terrified of me. No, it's not really.
I know you guys hate each other. So moving on to the next part. Moving on to the next part of that. So we go from, we mentioned Kaylee Ray going to NXT UK. And one of the best parts about that is she became one of the longest reigning NXT UK women's champions. She would beat Toni Storm, and then she would go on this long ass reign, and then she would lose it to Meiko Satomura before COVID. One of the things that I loved about her as Kaylee Ray there, because it's right after she's the ICW Women's Champion, they really established her as the face of the brand, and we mentioned Alba Fire, and all of that was cool to see the depth and everything from the character. But to go on Nikola's point, Piper Niven was slowly there for a little bit in NXT UK, and then we get to after COVID, and then we see her make her debut on the main roster, and her name is not Piper Niven, it's Dewdrop, and she's
I
aligned.
hated that. I was going mad.
And she's aligned with Eva Marie. And I mean, I know she didn't like the name either, but I guess if you're going to do something that's for the kids, I get it. And she did her best, but it was stupid. And like, you could have left the name alone, and Piper Niven would have been fine. That's why I will give Triple H credit when she did come back in the Royal Rumble and came back on TV, and she was back as Piper Niven. That's a huge thumbs up for me there, Paul. Mr. Levesque, thank you. Thank you for
Thank
Thank
you.
Honorable mention. Thank you for reverting Butch back to Pete Dunne as well.
Oh, thank God. Yeah, that was around that time,
Yeah.
too. That's right. Well, now he is Rojo, as you know. Friggin' Rayo and Bravo.
Rayo and Bravo, yeah.
Los Americanos. Whew. But they did have some names, boy, I tell you what. So I'll let the ladies start on this one because I know you got some things to say. So Dewdrop debuts in 2021 as Eva Marie's bodyguard, apprentice, whatever the fuck that was supposed to be. She has the feud with Alexa Bliss, who was going through her fiendish times there.
Yeah, this is hard for me because I actually liked both, but I was king of Fiend, Alexa Fiend, and Fiend.
I'll be honest with you, that match at SummerSlam 2021, I try to erase from my mind because it was god awful, and it's not. And it's not Alexa's fault. I think Alexa's fault it is.
I didn't like the name. I don't understand why. Like, when I saw her come out, I just sat there going, finally. So I see she's on the main roster now. That's amazing. Cool. And what did they do? They gave her that name. That match in itself, I was stuck because obviously Alexa Fiend, loved.
And you like
Viper. No, I love the. I'm calling her Viper. Fuck this Dewdrop shit.
There you go.
No, but I was stuck then because I was sitting there going, that's my girl over there. But then I'm looking, demons over there. So I got stuck in between that one. But yeah, that weren't her fault. Or weren't Alexa's fault whatsoever. So yeah.
Cool. So Rob, your thoughts on Dewdrop and the feud with Eva Marie and Alexa Bliss?
Oh boy, we were screaming about that. Like literally screaming about that. Like why did you do that? Like we know she couldn't be Viper when she came to WWE, and that's fine.
Piper Niven was a good name.
We were totally okay. Like we understand, Viper, Randy Orton. I get it. It's fine. No big deal. Piper Niven, cool. All right. That works. Fucking Dewdrop. You fucking main rostered her, you motherfucks.
We're gonna call her Dewdrop.
You knew it had something to do with that piece of shit anyway.
Whew. All right, Rob, hit it. What?
You know there's a wank coming because he's doing that.
I know Dewdrop kind of had this other meaning And I was just like, whatever. It was just so frustrating. We were screaming about it, and even to this day, 4 years, 5 years, 10 years after it's passed, we're still screaming about it. Like, it should have never happened. And of all people, they put her with fucking Eva Marie.
Eva Marie, who's come back and sucked. Still sucked. It was short lived, thank God.
Come back, suck.
Come back, suck.
Left,
Don't come back.
Don't come back. Please
come back.
don't come back. Because you're probably still gonna suck. So don't come back.
I think the only woman that really got her a decent match, you know who that was probably, if I remember correctly? NXT, her and Bayley for the NXT Women's Championship. That was her only decent match. That was the only.
I think you're right.
So for those that don't know, Dewdrop, we're going to have to say for those that don't know, because if you don't know, kids, if you are listening to us, which what are you doing? You got demons and more.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Yeah, what are you doing?
Go to bed. Go to bed.
Go to bed.
Past your bedtime.
I love how they're saying that when it's like 5 o'clock in the morning here. Does that mean
I was gonna say if you're in the UK and you're watching, it's really fucking past your bedtime.
Yeah, way past your bedtime. Oh shit!
Not past mine.
So, for those that don't know what dewdrop means, it refers to a woman who experiences romantic attraction towards other women, aligning with either lesbian or bisexual identities. So were they literally trying to make them like a couple that I didn't even realize? Because they start as apprentices. Was that supposed to be like make her into like a love thing with Eva Marie? Because again, Vince McMahon, what the fuck? I get it now. It makes sense. Makes sense.
Well, yeah, but why is her sexuality even been brought into it? Whether it is or not, her personal life is down to her, not down to him. Fuck off, Vince.
I don't know. I honestly don't know. It's like when they tried to work with Finn Balor and she was like talking about his abs, and then they did like a thing where they walked in her while she was changing. I'm like, was that like a Vince thing to let's try to make her more attractive? And whatever. I don't know.
She's beautiful anyway. She doesn't need to be more attractive. She's beautiful.
Oh my God. But yeah, the dewdrop thing was terrible.
Every woman's beautiful. Every male's beautiful. Simple.
Thank you.
Yeah.
But yes.
God, no. 5 o'clock demon wisdom is not good.
So we went from that bullshittery. And I think what's great about it, too, is besides the fact that they were together in the Secret Harvest, I honestly can think throughout my memory, I don't recall them ever wrestling a match together in NXT UK. I think it maybe would have happened once. But other than that, I don't really recall. Rob, do you recall?
I don't
think so. So they have this match, and they start off much like Nicholas said and much Rob said. They're hitting each other with kendo sticks. You hit your friends the hardest. She hits her in the head, busts her open. We get a drop toe hold onto a chair with barbed wire. We get a fucking cheese grater, smashes over her head. We get fucking the Vader bomb missed on the chairs. We get thumbtacks, and we get a belly to belly through an ironing board. A belly to belly through an ironing board.
Shout out to the announcer though, who said the cheese grater was shite.
I think that was Mark Dallas. I think that was.
Yeah. Well, he's going, where did we get this from? There's me going, probably Tesco's or Asda's, and them two were laughing.
But they lived up to the match, and with the thumbtack spot and the belly to belly, I think that added more layers to it. And the fact that this woman literally got a gory bomb on the tacks, and she kicks out.
Painful.
Viper. They did the Lopez, the Tope Suicidas. This match, they threw everything but the kitchen sink. But I will tell y'all right now, that Viper driver through the barbed wire board, that hurts my soul. Mm-hmm. It literally hurt my soul watching her head hit that.
All three of us just went.
And the power bomb on the chair was worse because her head hit the neck, hit the back of that chair. Oh, they did some things. And then, of course, the barbed wire. Yeah. And then she puts the barbed wire for the submission around her face and around her neck and the face and everything in this area. As I'm doing this in this area, I'm gonna vogue and strike. It was
even I was like, and I like all the barbed wire and stuff. Even though I was like, no, there's got to be a line there. But yeah, let's 1, 2, 3.
That was great. Like the submission.
Amazing.
As she's pulling on the wire, I'm so sorry.
I'm so sorry.
I love you.
Yeah.
Love you.
We'll get a beer after the match.
I might even buy you a cheeky Nando's. No, that is not what happened back then.
Well,
No way. Because Nando's weren't even a thing back then.
but you know what was? Sell it, bang.
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 So
Yeah, that was a thing back then. Fucking Will, you started saying you're a div.
the best is the friggin' press guy. So sell it, bang. You said that out there, bruv, mate. I remember that when I was a kid, bruv. And he's answered the question so gleefully. I'm like, you fucker, you.
Yeah, but then people started asking me what the fuck he was talking about.
Yep.
Still do. I'm like, what do you mean? What?
we needed a translation during that segment.
We did. What the fuck? And then the whole crowd
I'm
is
from the same place as him, so I can talk like him and understand his stupidity, so it makes sense.
and the whole crowd is going bang, and the dirt is gone, and they're all happy over there in the UK, just cheering them on.
Yeah.
And there was me sitting there going, and then when you made me watch that fucking advert again, I was like, I've seen this my whole life, and now I'm watching it again. And then hearing that, this cleans my pots and pans, and I was like, I'm going to get that pots and pans, throw it over your head, fuck off. Bang, and the dirt is gone. So basically, Will just turned around and told someone in the ring, I'm going to basically clean you up and make you disappear. Why didn't you just fucking say that, you spanner brain? Oh,
Bang. And the dirt is gone.
Bang, and the dirt.
bang.
Oh.
6
This has been one of them. I'm going to kill you. I am going to so fuck you. It's cheese.
It means nothing.
Oh, and these TikTok assholes that are walking around, fuck off! You're making me watch it again.
Scott.
Brain
Over
rot.
1 million women around
Fuck
the
you,
UK are at
Barry.
it.
Fuck
They've
you,
replaced their
fucker.
multi-purpose cleaners with Silibang Universal Degreaser.
It's great on
Where's the
worktops.
right
I don't need any other cleaner.
The grease on my hob used to drive me mad, but Silibang takes care of it. I even use it on my pots and
You're
pans.
talking with me,
Amazing.
you know that.
Hobs, grills, surfaces, pots and pans.
So wonderful.
Silibang Universal Degreaser. Bang, and the dirt is gone.
You're wrong. You are torturing me with that, you know that. What the fuck? Fuck you. Oh,
Thanks, Will.
Oh boy. So
Will, you're a douche. Yeah, sorry, go on. Making me watch that shit again.
So we go from the barbed wire around the face and the neck and everything, and she gives up, does Viper, and Kaylee Ray becomes ICW Women's Champion. Then Stevie Ray, her then fiance, now husband, is Kaylee Ray comes out. They kiss, they all hug, and it's a beautiful thing. After we just gave each other this whooping, this ass whooping, now we're all
Yeah, they all had a hug. That was sweet because it was like a massive, with, like you said. And then they had that hug, and it was like, right, well, I'll see you backstage. We're going to go down and celebrate now. Adios. See you later. Let's go.
I think
And the commentators, it was seriously, half of the things they were coming out with, I was like, what are these donuts talking about?
I think
Wow, I even sound like Will because you made me watch that now. I'm like, oh, he's a donut. Oh, let's go get Nando.
I think the best way to sum it up, and we mentioned a lot of both of these ladies' tremendous careers, it was a great art form to show their ups and downs in ICW to get to that match, which Fear and Loathing is like ICW's biggest event. It's their WrestleMania. I just will say this. If you've not checked this out, it's from 2018. It's a great match, and it's one of my actual favorites. And to see these two do their thing is absolutely wonderful. Nicola, your final thoughts on this matchup?
It was amazing. I obviously always love like all these kinds of, because obviously I love monster balls. I love anything that involves carnage, tacks, tables, cheese craters that break really easily, considering that was a plastic one.
Really easily.
But when she just smashed it on her head, it just went kapow. I was like, yeah, that's definitely from fucking Asdas, that is.
And she bled hard. She bled hard. My God.
She did bleed hard, but I admire both of them. I love them both, and I thought that was an amazing match. And they are two very talented women that took it to a crazy level. And yeah,
Rob,
brilliant match. If you don't watch it, go check it out.
Rob, I'll put the link in the description. Rob, your final thoughts on this match?
If you're watching any of these shows, any of these watch-alongs, and you kind of get curious about who people that you see on TV now and where they come from. Like I really think these watch-alongs are a start. Like if you only know Piper Niven and Alba Fire, you can start with this match. If you've never seen AJ Styles outside of a WWE ring, go watch his TNA run, go watch his New Japan run. Anything like there's so much out there, and what you see on TV is not the end all be all. Like, there was a whole story before these people even reached the television, and some of it, if not most of it, is actually really, really good. So do yourself a favor as a wrestling fan. If you are a true wrestling fan, not just what's on TV, and if we can do anything for you, take these watch-alongs and go back 5, 10, 15, 20 years if you need to, and watch where some of these people have come from. It's really gratifying to see where they started to where they're at, and you'll get some good matches to watch.
Amen to that. We have so many great promotions, and I say this every show and any interview that I have. Support professional wrestling, support indie wrestling, and just enjoy the amazing craft and all these amazing companies like and I Insane Championship Wrestling for so many great people that you haven't seen before WWE or in WWE. You get to see all the characters, the good stuff, much like Robert said. And in our next watch along, we're actually going to be taking a trip back to 2007. And we're going to be watching some Ring of Honor, as it is the American Dragon, Bryan Danielson, going one-on-one with Kenta. And that match is going to be awesome to look back at. And I figured since March is coming up, we're actually going to watch the, 5-year anniversary of this matchup. And I figured I picked this one just because it's these two. And we will actually have more of this individual coming on here in different promotions and whatnot. We are going to watch back Fastlane 2021. Alexa Bliss goes one-on-one with Randy Orton. Oh, yeah.
Oh no.
Oh, boy. Audio.
This is going to be fun.
I will actually play audio on that show, and this is why. Because our very own Moses Marquez, when we were on Max at the time, legitimately freaked out over this match. While Teddy P and these two loved it. Shout out to Teddy P. While Teddy P and these two loved it, Moses Marquez hated it. And we will play the audio from that episode of Max Wrestling where Moses Marquez literally lost his shit talking about this match. So
that's because he's always been a little freaked out by 3T and things that are different, I guess. We know.
We know.
We've buried him a couple of times.
Oh, we know.
Oh, we know, Mo.
We know.
We love you, brother. But yes, those will be coming.
Yeah.
Put out the chest.
But not yet. We'll get to that.
No, you two got me good last time, so I'm not doing it this time.
So, also that actually brings us to with putting out the shows. Thank you. One of the things I do have what we do have to add to that is we're actually going to do it soon because her anniversary of her debut is coming up. Our next Origins will be very soon, as we will be talking about the 3 faces of one Su Yung. So our Su Yung show will be coming soon. And at the time of this recording, it is now officially Monday, February 16th, but we'll be back later in the week, and that show will be out before this one. We're going to do predictions for the Elimination Chamber coming to you Saturday this coming week. So we are going to predict the 2 Elimination Chamber matches, CM Punk and Finn Balor for the world title, and of course, Becky Lynch.
Finn.
Hold on there, lady. We'll get to there. We'll get to that on the predictions. I cannot wait for those two to predict that match, I'm going to say. But with that being thank you. With that being said,
literally one of our favorite guys versus one we probably hate the most. Gee, I wonder how that's gonna go.
I cannot wait to talk about this on the next show. So with that being said, thank you all for listening deep into the heart of wrestling. I gotta stand up, I gotta stretch, but before I do that, Robert Davis, such an amazing job with the social medias and our social medias. Where can we follow you on the social medias? Where can we follow this show? And before I leave, to just take my butt right here. We got some things to say. This is uncomfortable, but I'm shaking it all about, and I'm doing the fucking hokey pokey. Robert, where can we follow us?
You can follow us over at linktree/BlackHeartsEBD3. You can find our social media there. You can definitely interact with us. We've had a very high uptick in interaction this week, and whether it's good or bad, we take it all, and we will respond. We will interact. We love what we do, and we do what we love. So thank you for your support. You can find all of our social media over at linktree/blackheartsebd3. If you like what we do here, we have another show that Nico has appeared on once. Mike has appeared on a few times now. There's probably some shows Mike's been on that haven't been out yet, but will they see the light of day? We don't know. But it's Kicking It with the TSK. You can follow us over at linktree/TSK all I'm effing day. We recently just released a review of the Royal Rumble in Riyadh. You can definitely go check that out. But excuse us while we.
These two are good. Let me do on my own again.
I'm looking right in this camera. I even have to adjust this camera because my eyes, this face, we got something to say. We're looking at you, baby boo, on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Put out the show!
Rob disappeared.
Yeah, the camera had a little funny thing there. But yes, sir. Please put out the shows. Thanks. So, and I'm only going to promote them because they don't, even though they don't promote us, you bunch of dipshits.
Thanks.
You can go check out what we all do because we're all over there. Don't know why, because they don't promote our show, but we promote theirs. If you like the promo aspect of wrestling, you can find us over at the Max Wrestling YouTube podcast page thing. We do promos. We do a lot of really cool stuff. I talked about it last episode. I'm talking about it this episode. I'm probably going to talk about it for the rest of the year because it was pretty fucking awesome.
It was awesome.
Really well.
Podcast Promo Rumble 11 was our last event, and that saw the best cinematic match in Max Wrestling history. So I've heard. I've heard it was said, and I'd love to hear it said to my face because it was awesome. Showdown in the Shadows 3, The Collector returns versus the Demoness. Michael put it down in the description here. Might put it at the end of the show. Not sure because this show is running pretty long. We've had a hell of a time doing this show here. But definitely go check out that cinematic match. Definitely one for the ages. Definitely check out what Max Wrestling is do. They've got a lot of really cool shit going on over there. A lot of really cool people that we like, some that we don't. But nonetheless, go support them anyways. Again, we all love what we do here in this crazy podcasting world. We all love professional wrestling. Support it all. If you want to support what I do, you can find me at linktree/HeyI'mRob. Got a lot of music endeavors coming out. Just I wrote the theme song for our good friend Daniel Crimmins, DC, if you will, for the Apologize Repugnant. I wrote the theme song for him, so go support him and what he's doing. Recently just released a full-length album under a project I call Ragabee. It's ambient sad boy music if you want to sit in the corner and cry.
Cheers, my friend.
Cheers, brothers and sisters. I've got music you can listen to. It's available on all streaming platforms, so go look for Ragabee 0427. Did you just action Andretti that?
Yes, I did.
Hydration. So go follow me. Linktree/HeyI'mRob.
Fucking action Andretti. That was just really quickly. That was the stupidest fucking thing ever. I wanted to kick him legit in the fucking dick. This man literally chugged this fucking little ass water bottle and goes, hydration. And now he's fucking looking like a jackass with Leo Rush in The Crew. And he's trying to act all hard. I'm like, no, sit your B-Rad looking ass down. Fuck you, action Andretti. Go fuck yourself. Anyway, I digress. Nicola, where can we follow you on the social media front?
Yeah, I'm not going to be not as nice as Rob's being right now because I've got no reason to right now. But yeah, if you do want to, actually no, that's a lie. I will promote them because we, like I said, like Rob was talking about, we just completed an amazing promo that took a lot of a build up. It was amazing. It was the best thing that Max has ever seen, to be quite fair, when it comes to cinematic. All created by this awesome person beside me over there. Yeah, that one. Yeah, we both had loads of fun doing that, and obviously currently right now, make sure you check out what Mike's doing over there, because him and Steve are going to be going against Macaulay Culkin Jr. and Cypher.
And Ruben Studdard.
So then once you get to me, so hold on.
Oh, okay. My bad.
Mike's building it up.
If you want to follow me on Instagram, go to the Demoness there, and you'll just see whatever she's been up to or photos. Actually, I've got to put some of our stuff on there as well from that promo match. I haven't added nothing to that account for a while, so I think I need to add some stuff. But yeah, other than that, my main one will be down there because I can't remember it because, 5 o'clock in the morning and my brain's not working anymore. But Mike, the lovely Mike over there, put that down for me. But yeah, follow me, interact with me. The only reason I don't interact back is because these two know that I'll say something that'll be really outrageous. So I don't go back at the comments, but I'm going to start doing it. So, yeah, you come at us. I'm coming back at you.
Oh, shit. You're in for it now.
I know I've been good for years doing this and not saying nothing, but now I'm like, nah, we have to keep laughing at you. But anyway, yeah, follow me, interact with me. If you want to ask questions, ask questions. Other than that, don't.
Don't follow her.
So much like these two said, Max Wrestling's Revolutionary Road takes place on March the 12th. Steve and I, the Goon and the Gimp, will be defending our Max Wrestling Tag Team Championships, hi Goon, against Bubba and Forrest Gump, better known as Blade Rodriguez. For this bout, I will say this, no shrimp required. Man, look, it's one of those things where they've been talking a lot of crap. They've been showcasing their energy. It might be LDE a little bit talking so much. They kind of sound like T. Bryce, but at the end of the day, they can friggin' pet your dog, shine your boots, whatever the fuck you want to do. Look, I'm going to a guy that I respect in Cypher, and then I'm going to someone who is like a pimple on my ass or a pimple that pops up on prom night because he doesn't know when to shut the fuck up, and then he's getting bowed up, and then his Texas accent is showing, and all I got to say is this. The Dixie Chicks didn't like George W. Bush, and I don't like you right now, Blade Rodriguez, so when we go to Revolutionary Road, it will be war. Now, with that being said, you can check me out, SM Show Owner, MCL92 on the Twitter machine, StephenMikeShow.com, LFCfights.com. The new Stephen Mike Show is out. We did talk about the deaths that we mentioned at the earlier of the show, some of our favorites. We talked about the new upcoming, possibly, Keenan and Kel Meet Frankenstein, which is going to be fun to see if that comes into fruition. We also talked about many different topics, including Katie Holmes. I'm thinking of friggin' James Vanderbeek, God rest his soul. We talked about Olivia Wilde and the times that we had, by the way, nice tits, and everything that went into what we saw on that show. So it's a fun one. The RWT podcast is out. We touched upon that. Dan and Paul and I did our thing. Hi, Dan. Hi, Paul.
Hi, Paul. Hi, Dan. You do 6 or 7 again. I swear to you, I'm haunting your ass later.
So Uncaged.
Oh, I think you're both in for it now.
Uncaged season 6, not 6, 7, is starting also right now with Dan and I. And we'll be on our 3rd episode. We also have LFC podcast. We got On the Mic with Mike. We got Pop Culture. And if you want to follow me on Instagram, it's mlarkinmb or larkin_92. All the links will be in the description, including podcast, promo rumble, greatest cinematic match ever. We actually might put that in full on the channel, so y'all can check that out too as well. So we'll put it on the channel for y'all to check that issue. Yeah,
that's cool.
Yeah. So what is cool? Yeah. So what is cool is deep into the heart of wrestling, and we will see you for our Elimination Chamber predictions this week. So, for Nicola McDonald, for Robert Davis, my name is Mike Larkin. Not only to the yacht, but to the treehouse.
Dummy. Yeah.
I got one thing to say. Jenny's a bitch.
Show yourself, demon.
Well, my sweet.
You fed the darkness. Now I'm here to collect.
But I brother. This is where it ends for you.
You want to see the monster, demon? I'll show you the monster. Is that the best you can do?
I'm just getting started.
Is that all the demons ever taught you?
Body dies.
I told you, demon, I was never the villain. I was the cure pretending to be the sickness. Any last words? Because this ends now. You really thought I was gonna kill her? Come on now. Do you hear them, sister? Whispering our names like prayers, like warnings.
The humans never expected this. They're too busy running our mouth.
You see, I left to bury something. Not her, not them. I learned something in the dark. The world doesn't fear us because we're cool.
We are. Time's about to change. The world is going to burn.
Mortals, understand something. We're back because this place is soft.
The world will now run thick with blood as we now take over everything. How easy it was to fool the mortals. They thought the demoness was still alive.
To all the tag teams of Max Wrestling, you don't face us as competitors. You face us as a reckoning. Because in the end, everybody dies and no one will remain. Black hearts now reign.